to that Lord, Sharanam Gacha, having surrendered to that Paramatma, Sarva Bhavini, in all feelings, in all my activities, in everything that I do, I think, I speak. If I do that, Tat Prasad Paramam Shantim Sthanam Prapyasi Shasvatam. That eternal, that because of His grace, I reach that state of eternal, peaceful, calm, quiet, and full of happiness. Therefore, all of us, Manmana Bhava Madbhaktaha Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru Mami Vaishyasi Satyam Te Pradijani Priyosi Me. Therefore, Manmana Bhava Madbhaktaha Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru. Manmana Bhava. It says, mind have in me. So, mind rest in me. The mind is all thoughts are about Him. That's how you rest in Him. So whatever I think about Him, whatever I do is for Him. Whatever I speak is glories of Him only. All other useless talks are useless because it has no meaning ultimately. So don't waste your time unnecessarily, gaga gabu, all those things are unnecessary duties. Devote your time in terms of higher thing. That is the very purpose of life itself. So those who surrender to me, Mam eva ishyasi, they gain me only. That is Satyam Pratijani Priyosimi. Because you are so dear, you are all so dear, because you registered for this course, so you are all so dear. So I am giving you to this essentially, this is guarantee by Lord Krishna, not Lord Krishna, guarantees that we all evolve if we practice that. What is the proof, sir? What is the guarantee? So there is one blind fellow, he became blind suddenly, and he says, I want to get operated so that I can see, but he doesn't, goes to doctors, ophthalmologists, and says, please operate me, I cannot see. Okay, let's see what the problem. Okay, I can operate you. But before you operate, guarantee that I'll be able to see. No doctor will guarantee because it's an insurance problem. So he says, I cannot guarantee, but all I can do is operate and see what happens. So no one guaranteed. Ultimately he went to doctor and says, okay, let me go through operations. He says, all my patients have been successful, so it should not be a problem. So all the operation is over, everything is ready, all things cleared, and the stitches have been removed. And he says, please open your eyes. He says, no, I don't want to open my eyes. Why? You guarantee that I am going to see, then only I will open my eyes. I cannot. When you want to open your eyes, you will see. No, I cannot. You please give me guarantee that I will see, then only I will open my eyes. What is the doctor going to do? I had to open my eyes whether it works or not. There is no other, whether operation is really successful or not. For that I had to open my eyes and see. There is no other guarantees anybody can give. That's Vedanta. This is his guarantee. Now do you know it works? You have to go through the process and see whether it works or not. There is no other proof. Therefore, before you get operated, you have to try and see this is true. Okay? And next this is the last teaching of Lord Krishna. Not last teaching of Krishna in the earth. For that you have to attend the Bhagavad Gita. That was the last teaching. But this is the last teaching of Bhagavad Gita, which is emphasized every way. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam raja aham tva sarva papebhyo Moksha ishyami masuchaha. This sloka is considered so famous, and it's called Charama sloka, the final teaching, fourth sloka, and so many interpretations are there for this sloka, and most confusing interpretations also are there in this sloka. So we cannot take obviously all those interpretations. We will follow Shankara's interpretations here. So sarva dharman parityajya, giving up all dharmas. Sarva means everything. Parityajya, giving up. So what is that I can give? This dharma, what does this dharma? Dharma is karma. Athato dharma jignasa is the Purva Mimamsa starts with. It's like Athato Brahma jignasa is the Uttara Mimamsa. This is for Vedantic Mimamsa, for analysis. Mimamsa is inquiry, we said inquiry. So Sarva Dharman Parityajya, Shankaracharya interprets, it implies now give up your Karma Yoga. You just now said I have to do Karma Yoga and all that. You now give up. Mamekam Saranam Raja, surrender to me alone. Ekam, alone, Saranam Raja. By surrendering to me, giving up all your Karma Yoga now. Ready? You're all ready, right? Then Ahantva Sarvapapebhyo Moksha. Then I will give you the moksha. Release from all babas and give you moksha. Sir, all karma yoga, tat yoga, third chapter we studied, and even before that we do karma yoga, you said, now I have to give up. You have to give up if you can do the second part. What is that? Mamekam saranam raja. If surrender completely to me, that means Tana mana dhana sabu kuch tera hai. Tana mana dhana sabu, yours only. Once you surrender to him, your body, mind and intellect, don't take it back. You have given it to him. So next time you don't say Tana mana dhana sabu. You cannot repeat again because you already given it. Once you have given it, you cannot keep on giving it to him. How many times you can give? That means I am ready to give myself to him. That means when I sit in the seat of meditation, I am able to get absorbed into that state of consciousness that Ishvara is. That is the Saranagati. Then I can do that provided I give up everything else. Where is it? Karma Yoga is where there is a Kartrutva Bhavam is there. That I am a doer is there. Therefore, since you are a doer, his notion is there. Do it for God's sake or for the sake of the Paramatma. Offer it to him. All that teaching is preparatory for me to surrender this. So if preparation first you have to do, then give it up. Don't say I have to do again karma, I have to do serve the God. He doesn't need any service. Says, I have to give up everything, all the activities. Hey, that's good. From now on, I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is, oh Lord, you are everything. No. Before that, he told you what is sannyasa also. Giving a sarva dharman parityajya means understanding that I am not a karta. Follow now? Actions are going on, but I am not the doer. Doing things are going on in my presence. Therefore, akarta, abhokta I am. Therefore, I can surrender myself to that state of consciousness. So, sarva dharman parityajya means clear understanding that I am not this. Understanding that I am not a karta. That means all the karma yoga has to be done until this understanding sinks in. So I had to, how do I get understanding? I had to attend Memorial Day camps. I had to attend Sotavyaha, Mantavyaha, Nididhyasitavyaha. That process is required for me to prepare so that my mind understood now that what is the reality and what is that which is just changing things. Mithya. Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya. That has to be understood. For that only I have to attend until I am fully convinced that nature, this is the real truth and this is the real jnanam, and that's what I want. And that understanding comes only when I can attend. When can I attend? Provided my mind is ready to learn. When my mind is ready to learn, when I have purified my mind by karma yoga. Now you see the sequence now. First I have to do karma yoga, purify my mind, and then attend the classes to get a jnana yoga, and then realize, understand, I am never a doer. Therefore, you automatically sarvadharman parityajya. Name comes and that automatically comes. To realize that, I had to go through these stages. Oh, that's good. First I had to do karma yoga. There's no point in attending these camps anymore. First I had to do karma yoga, get chitta suddhi, then I attend these classes. No. We need to hear. As you are doing karma yoga, start jnana yoga. And if your mind is still going back and forth until it sits completely. So, attending the jnana, even though my mind may not be ready, helps. How? A simple example is given. When there is no electricity, a bulb is burned out. When there is no electricity there, if the bulb is burned out, replace the bulb first. That will help. But now when I turn the switch on, because the switch is off, there is no light coming yet. But I have done what is required already by putting the bulb there, because bulb is burned out. If it is series in line, so you have to burn the bulb, removes the whole line. Now, if I turn it on, if it is what is the switch, you have to rotate slowly to get the light, otherwise it's so dull. So it's a resistance is there. So you rotate it until it becomes so bright and brilliant. That means the jnana yoga that you have learned will help you as the mind becomes purer and purer and purer. To the degree that I want to hear, I want to know more about it, I am not interested in that action, this action, I want to retire from that. Why? Because you are sucked into this, because your mind is able to absorb this, then you can give up that. That is what? Giving up the karma yoga, concentrating on the more and more on the jnana yoga. This is the methodology recommended by the scriptures itself. And therefore, why this Shankara says this is the knowledge is required in order to absorb it. Because remember the first sloka? What is the first sloka? Asocyan anyasochatvam prajnavadam sabhashate gatasona gatasumsa nanu sochanti panditaha. The wise people do not cry. Why they don't cry? Because they are wise. How did they become wisdom? They went through the camp. So, what is the knowledge has to be there. Therefore, what is the final? That is the introductory statement of Krishna. Says, you are crying where there is no reason to cry. So, the whole topic is coming in because for that reason you are unnecessarily crying, because there is no reason. Why? Because you do not have the knowledge. So what should be the final upasamhara? The final statement of the Gita should be reciprocating what my objective of my analysis, and conclusion has to be in coherence with the objective. Objective is the jnanam eva is the solution for the problem. Therefore, jnanam is the essence of the Gita itself. So sarva dharman parityajya means having gained the knowledge that I am akarta, I am not even a doer, therefore what is there for me? There is nothing for me to be, no papam, nothing else, because I am Satchidananda Swarupam, I am the one who is the consciousness which is all pervading, and that which is complete, full, and therefore limitless, and Ananda Swarupam is, that is Anandameva Anandam. That is my nature itself, and therefore Shankara defines this is the meaning of Sarvadharman Parityajya. It implies it is the jnanam that one has to obtain, and that's what Krishna says in the final as a Charama Sloka itself. Now the last few lines is in terms of Upasamharam, the concluding statements of Krishna, where he glorifies, tells who should be taught this knowledge. Not to everybody, not to Dick, Tom and Harry, but to those who are qualified. Idam tena tapaskaya, na bhaktaya kadachana, nacha sushrushavecha vachyam, sushrushavi vachyam, nacha mam yobhyasuyati. So this knowledge should not be given to these people. With that, this na tapas, na atapaskayam, the one who does not have tapas. Tapas means doesn't have the discipline of the mind. So you have to teach who has the austerity, where he can say, yes, I want to learn. The commitment has to be there. To them only you have to teach, not to the people who just say, oh, let me see what you say. Let me want to hear your philosophy. No, don't teach them. It's not what it says. And na abhaktaya, to one who does not have bhakti to me. Bhakti means to the highest reality itself. I want to know what is the real, that anxiety, that mumukshutvam has to be there. To him only you have to teach, not to otherwise. Kadachana, who doesn't have it, who is not devoted to me. Nacha susrushavi vachyam. This is the one who does not have susrusha, means it is service. It's not a service, it is that which discipline required to learn. That's what it is. So whose mind is not ready to learn. The commitment should be there. So nacha, see, na vachyam, to them you should not see, and mom you abhyasuyati. Abhyasuyati, one who despises me, who hates me, or who does not like me, who thinks, oh, it's a waste of time. Don't teach him. Let him go through process and evolve himself. But to those, yaidam paramam guhyam madbhakteshvabhidasyati bhaktim mai param krutva mami vaishyatya samsayaha. So this can be taught, or has to be taught to those who are mad bhakta, who are devoted to me. If he comes with the humility and wants to learn, you have to teach. So here specifies whom you should not teach, and also whom you have to teach also. This glory of mind has to be done, but supreme knowledge, which is the sacred knowledge, guhyatam, which is secret knowledge, has to be taught to those who are devoted, who longing to know, jignasus. They come with the attitude of learning and attitude of service. That means they are ready to be disciplined. Mind is flexible enough to learn. That's what it essentially means. It doesn't say, oh, let me say, I don't like what you say, this may be interpretation. Then that doesn't work. And here Krishna glorifies those teachers who are teaching my knowledge, this Gita Upadesam, to those who are coming and interested to learn. He glorifies the teachers themselves. Nacha tasman manusheshu kaschin me priyakuttamaha bhavita nacha me tasmat anya priyataro bhuvi. Exalting the people who are teaching this knowledge to anybody else who are interested to learn. Here is the glorification of the teacher himself. So whoever teaches here, they are the greatest whom I love the most. This is his teaching, not his statement here. Says, there is nobody that I love him more than him. Not now, even in future also. Those who teach spend their whole life itself. That's the great Mahatma, where he went place to place and place all over the world teaching the Bhagavad Gita itself. Generations and generations benefited. That kind of people is the most beloved people to me. And to that kind of life, I know I won't love anybody else more than him. Not only now, in future also, in Bhavishyat also. That is essentially glorification of a teacher of Vedanta. But don't worry, even the students are glorified. Shraddhavananasuyascha Srunayadapi yo naraha Sopi mukta subhan lokan Prapnuyat punya karmanam. So, Shraddhavan, Anasuyascha, the one who listens to this also, the listeners of Bhagavad Gita itself, this sacred, which is Brahma Vidya and Yoga Shastra together, who listens with Shraddha, with complete faith in the teaching. Shraddhavan, Anasuyascha, the one who does not have asuya, that is jealousies at all, means no negative feelings in the mind, with open mind, listens to this teaching. Srunuyadapi yo naraha, whoever they be, obviously narasa here, human being who listens to me, sa api muktaha subhan lokan prapnuyat punyakarmana. Depending upon how they listen, you see here qualifications here, depending upon how they listen, they evolve. If they listen and put that into practice of what it is and understand it, then they reach me. Otherwise, they get punyam, some good merits, and they go to punya lokas and come back and listen some more. So, they get benefit, but the benefit depends upon how you use this knowledge. So if I apply this knowledge and evolve myself and realize and see the truth, then seeing the truth, knowing the truth, Brahmavid, Brahmaiva Bhavati, knower of Brahman becomes Brahman. Why? That is Aham Brahmasmi is the knowledge. Because I am that Brahman that I am trying to know. If I understand it clearly, crystal clearly, and put that into my every dhijasana, contemplate on that, then I become as the truth. Because that is the real truth. Otherwise, I am getting the benefit. Remember, once you attend the Vedanta class, the seed is there. It will never go. Whether you like it or not, you are stuck now. Once the seed is given, it will germinate. If not now, depending upon whether you put fertilizer, put water properly, you take out the weeds properly, depending upon how much care you do, it's going to grow. Otherwise, it will wait for next, where when the conducive environment comes, it will start growing. So, it is the benefit that will never go away. So, Arjuna, have you understood? Yes. What was his problem? I do not know what is right and what is wrong. I don't know what to do. After 740 slokas or so, at least what is your status now? Because he was asking questions. Arjuna says, Nashto mohaspratir labdha tat prasadan mayachyuta stitosmi gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava. Remember, Gandivam samsvara haste is slipping out. I don't know what to do. Siddhante mama gatrani, my limbs are all paining, I'm not able to stand anything and everything. That was the status at that time. I don't know what is right, what is wrong, whether I should fight or not fight. Please, dharma samudham is there. This moham, this is karpanya dosho pahata swabhava. Therefore, this miserliness in thinking properly, I don't know what is right. Please surrender, please tell me what is right. Now Arjuna gets up and says, Nashto moha, I lost all my delusion. Delusion, you remember? Ragam, sokam, moham, delusion, samsara. Remember the sequence I told? And I lost all the delusion. Nashto moha, sputir labdha. I have gained the knowledge what I need to do. Tat prasada maya achyuta, because of your grace, I am able to learn. This is this attitude of a student towards his teacher. Even though I know everything is one, the student-teacher relationship never loses. Even though teacher, there is no guru, no sishya, we chant in the morning, but that is only in the meditation. But in the reality, when I am transacting, teacher is a teacher, mother is a mother, father is a father. That they say, I am Aham Brahmasmi, I have no mother, no father. No, it's not that way. That is understanding at the real sense, but at the transactional level, mother is mother, father is father, teacher is a teacher. So here, Nashto mahaspatir labdha taspadāran mayachyuta stitosmi gata sandeha. All doubts are cleared out. I am going to do what you asked me to do. What is that which Lord asked me? I am going to do. So what we have to do? We have to do what Lord asked us to do. What has Lord asked? I never heard any Lord telling me anything to do. Lord speaks through Vedanta. Okay? So what Lord says, this is the highest reality. Realize. Uttishta, Jagrata, get up. This is what Vivekananda uses, right? That's from the Kathopanishad. Uttishta, Jagrata, Prapriyavara, Nibodata, Shurasya Dhara, Duratya, Durgam Padanat Kavayo Vadanti. It is like a razor-red path. You have to be vigilant, follow it. It's easy to fall down, but pull up yourself. Constant, consistent, systematic study of the scriptures is the only solution to the problem. That means I have to see you next weekend. Next Memorial Day weekend. And now Sanjaya comes into picture and tells, as a summarizing the last verse in the Bhagavad Gita, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha Tatra Sri Vijayor Bhutihi Dhruvani Tirma Tirmama Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna. See, Krishna has a different roles. He's a dancing Krishna, he's the flute Krishna, Gopi Krishna, all sorts of Krishnas there. But here, invocation is Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, where the Yogeshwara, the one who is the master of all yogas, that means the one who is in that state of reality. That Krishna, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanurdharaha. Remember, this one fell down before, so now he got up and putting in his hand now. Yatra Partha Dhanurdharaha means he's ready to act what needs to be done to establish the dharma. That is what he is there for. So here the situation is, when I understand I am the Satchidananda Swarupam, I am there where the Yogeshwara Krishna is there now. And when I act in the world now as Dhanurdharaha, ready to act what need to be done to establish the dharma, not for my sake, but that's what it is to be done. And Tatra Srir Vijayoho Bhuti. Their success is guaranteed. This is my definite thought. This is my real understanding of wherever these two, where one who has surrendered to that highest reality, coming down and acting in the world with determination, he will succeed. Whatever sankalpa he does, he is beautifully, successfully crystallized there. I can tell so many stories of Gurudev, how things work really. Amazing, I told some of them. But that comes because of that sankalpam is there, where there is no self. I need this, I need that for my glory. It is for the benefit, this has to be done, and this is the way to do it. And he showed it by himself and made sure all his disciples follow exactly the rules that is to be followed. That the discipline, insistence in following that rules and regulations only because that is the right thing to do. That is, the mind requires that discipline. And that is the structure of Chinna mission also, the way its mission operates. And here the emphasis is that where Krishna is and Arjuna following the dictates of Krishna, then the success is guaranteed. So with this, the Gita Upadesha of Krishna is over, but from our point, what do I take from this camp? I have to use that knowledge for my day-to-day transactions. This is Yoga Shastra also. Irrespective of where I am, it's useful for me to evolve further. If my mind is completely agitated, I cannot sit and quietly. First thing to do is have karma yoga. Dedicate some actions for the benefit of society so that my mind expands. It is not only me selfish, I have to see the benefit of everybody else so that the society gets help. Society is nothing but the Lord himself. Remember, everything is nothing but the Lord. As my mind becomes purer and purer, I withdraw from the society, indulge myself in that and more and more and more. In what way? In whatever way you can do your part, your best. Whether to help in the organization, whether to teach, or whether to propagate in this way, irrespective of what it is, whatever that you can do best, that becomes your Swadharma. And that becomes a Nididhyasana also. Nididhyasana is just not sitting meditation and closing your eyes. No. Nididhyasana is seeing the Lord everywhere, in every action seeing the Lord also. That is Nididhyasana. So if that attitude, if we perform, our minds become beautiful. The life itself becomes beautiful. Everything you see, life is pulsating, beauty everywhere. That attitude comes automatically. There is no reason for us to cry anymore. Asocyan nasochatvam. That's what Krishna is teaching. So we have no reason to cry from now on for anything at all. Whatever that comes is due to prarabdha. it is prasadam of the Lord, because that's the actions done in the past is rectifying. Accept it. If I can change it for the better. If not, accept it with that attitude, so that the mind doesn't get agitated with this, so that the mind available to see the beauty even in the problem also. Whatever that comes, it is His beauty only. That application of Bhagavad Gita in our day-to-day life, where everything becomes so beautiful, every action becomes a prayer. I don't have any problems anymore. I have situations that where action itself is the drama of life that has to be done to the best that I can. And that is the essential message that we should carry in our day-to-day life itself.